This is Tim Hansen, and I'm responding to some information about a call that I had from an employee of Black Hills. I had what I thought was a carbon monoxide leak at my house. This gentleman showed up to check everything in my house, did a great job. Did not have a carbon monoxide leak. It was a problem with the detector, but it made me feel much more comfortable. And one of the big differences was his positive attitude. Very pleasant, very helpful, very reassuring that I was not inconveniencing him, even though he had to drive quite a ways on a day when he normally wouldn't have been working. So did a great job. Thank you very much. Made me feel a lot safer. Thank you.
Yes, this is Teresa. And I had recently needed some repair work done on my home, and had a technician come and work on my stove, changing the light bulb that I had already changed. And I don't know I didn't do it right. I have no idea. I'm not a technician. But John came and didn't look at me like I was a dumb old woman, and was very kind to me. And so we were talking, and I made the remark that I had water in my basement around my furnace. We live in a low area, and so I was wondering where this water was coming from. And he said, "Let me take a look," and found that a part of the furnace that takes the water out of the furnace or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it was a little box that sat on the floor. And he said, "Oh, that needs to be repaired and replaced." And he was very kind to me, treated me like I was grandma to him, you might say, very kind, and said, "Nope, no problem, I can do this. I'm here now, let's get it taken care of." So I know in my mind that I'm taking care of you, and that you'll be okay when I get done with you. So very, very pleased with the service that I received from Black Hills Energy.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Christopher Olson. I'm a Master Sergeant United States Air Force. I'm calling on behalf, or I should say, the purpose of this is to describe the service that I received from one of the technicians there at Black Hills Energy that ultimately saved me and my family's life. A little backstory about that. It was 1 in the morning. I had just completed my military move, 32 hours of flying from Anderson Air Force Base, Guam, with my family and even a cat, to arrive here to our new forever home in Waverly, Nebraska. Sadly, though, at about midnight, we came to the realization that it smelled like gas in our home. And so I reached out to Black Hills Energy, and a technician on call that night responded to me in my family situation. The technician walked in, and he walked out. He said, "I'm sorry to tell you that's not natural gas, that's carbon monoxide. There's protocols you have to follow, and I'm going to call the fire department right now because you need help." I couldn't believe it at the time. I didn't really fully understand it until later that night, the gravity of the situation and how much carbon monoxide had filled in our home. I guess the point that I want to portray of Black Hills Energy, I've never seen someone so skilled at what they do, because it wasn't even for his call to come out that night for carbon monoxide, but rather just a normal gas leak, but ultimately saved my family's life. As fast as the carbon emissions were increasing in our home, had we been in there for another hour or two, I don't think we'd be here to tell the story today. So I just want to say from the bottom of my family's heart, and from an active Air Force position, or excuse me, I shouldn't say that, but from an active duty military, it's incredible to see where these technicians that show up every day to the homes of Black Hills Energy customers, they don't realize the stories, the backgrounds, and that was my story, and I'm here to tell it today because of the life-saving of that technician. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.